Jacoby, what were kind of your impressions when you went back and watched that game on film?
A lot of room for improvement. Definitely good that we, were able to win in all three phases of the game, but a lot of improvement I know for our side of the ball, and looking forward to that challenge this week.
What did you see on those couple of deep shots to Amari and then Kareem that you weren't able to connect?
I mean, it's just getting more repetitions at it. That was probably our first time in game, like live action, but can't miss those obviously. But something that we're gonna work on.
Is there something to be said about Amari didn't play in the preseason game you played in? Is there something about getting on game, getting on the same page in game speed compared to even in practice?
A little bit, but I mean, he got held on like 3 of them, so it's kind of hard to. But I didn't think it was. I thought we were on the same page for the most part of the game.
All's well that ends well. You won the game. But if you could rewrite the preseason, should you have played more?
We won, so I don't think we should rewrite it.
Jacoby from.
I guess I get one, please. My apologies. Almost fumbled it.
Jacoby, from your perspective, what's it like watching Nick Chubb run the ball?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Going back and watching the film and seeing some of the things that he did in the backfield and then in open space is really special. It's definitely a treat to have him here, and it was very impressive to watch.
How about his ability to make some of those jump cuts in the moment?
Oh man, it was. I remember watching one in the game, and I got a minus on it because I was supposed to carry out my fake, and I just watched, and it was worth it. That's for sure.
When they're on the field together in the game, there were at least 2 times they both released into pass patterns. So that's more than a running formation, obviously, right?
Oh, for sure. I think both of those guys have really good hands. Can catch out of the backfield. That's what makes them such a threat. We obviously are trying to exploit that. So to keep the defense honest, and those guys, like I said, with the ball in their hands, they can do pretty much whatever.
What can you say about the job that Donovan did for you on Sunday? Like every single one of those catches, he had a defender basically assaulting him. How much confidence does that give you as a quarterback when you go to a guy that much and he makes as many catches as he
It was great to see. He played big. A lot of those were huge plays that we needed at the right time, and he came up for us. Talking to Donovan, he lives for those moments. He was ready for it, and obviously made a lot of those plays. Just got to continue to work and get more of them.
So, Jacoby, watching the film, looking back at it now, what did you like about the way you played, the way the offense moved the ball? What did you not like? Where were areas that you and the offense can get better?
Well, then I'll be telling the Jets the game plan, so I'm not going to do that. But no, I think it just starts with us. A lot of the things that halted us was our communication, our fundamentals and technique, and our things that had nothing to do with the opposing team, but everything to do with us. So that this week is to clean those things up and get ready for a tough opponent.
Do you feel like now that you have a game under your belt with this team, it'll help you settle in, and play better week to week going forward?
That's the plan, to play better every week. So looking forward to that this week, and yeah.
Hey, Jacoby, there was a time when kickers were maybe taken for granted, and now they've become
Not anymore.
they've become such a valuable weapon, right? What does it mean to have a guy that, and I know it's only just one game in, but to have a kicker like Cade?
It's special. He was confident that he could get it from the 40, and we knew that was our mark going into the game, and then obviously going into that drive. Kev came and reminded me to where we needed to get to, and I just remember going back to a conversation me and Cade had, and he was telling me just get to the 40. Definitely look forward to him making more of those. Like you said, it's the first game of the season, but glad he got to do that for us in week 1 and his first NFL start. So
There's confidence, and then there's confidence, and he seems to exude that.
Yeah.
How rare is it to see in kind of a rookie and just in general?
One from a rookie that's rare, but from a kicker that's even more rare. He puts in the work, so he should be confident. And he should want the ball in his foot at the end of the game. He like I said, he was confident, and that's more than half the battle right there.
It was a very emotional day for you, build up to that game. You explained it after the game. Do you think now overcoming that, you're able to play more freely?
I played free in the game. It was just an emotional game. But no, I definitely thought I played free. So the thing is to just play better and better each week.
But I mean, every game isn't going to have that kind of emotion for you. It was just the
Uh,
first with the Browns. Or?
I don't know. Sunday isn't here yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Jacoby, when you look at this game, do you think that the fact that you do have that one, like Jake mentioned, under your belt, do you expect a much cleaner operation? Do you know what you like now? Do you sort of know how a certain guy would respond in a situation?
Yeah, I would assume that it'll be a much cleaner game from our standpoint. We address a lot of the problems that cause a lot of those communication errors and those things. So looking forward to obviously going in this week of practice and preparation to correct those things so that on Sunday that they are clean.
And do you know what you like better now? I mean, now you can look out there and say, I know what's going to work on third down. Or did you get a lot of good data?
Yeah, but I mean, every game is so different. So, each team proposes a different problem. Like I said, it's correcting our things and cleaning up on our end for us to play better.
What stands out to you about this Jets defense?
They got a lot of talent. Obviously, their front is really good. Got a lot of good players. A system that they all know and that they get to play fast in. So, looking forward to that challenge and going against a good team.
The Ravens usually run the ball well, and they had a hard time running it against the Jets. Do you attribute that most to the Jets D line? Or what else did you see about their run defense?
I think it's a collective effort when it's to stop the run. So I think it was a conscious effort on all their parts. So yeah.
Do you guys go into a game, though, with the backs you have and the line you have, believing like you can run on anybody?
Oh, for sure. I think we have the confidence in the guys to say that, to do that. So we look forward to those challenges.
Off that, what's it like to know that you can hand the ball off to either one of those guys? They know it's coming, and if they stop it, good for them. But the odds are they're probably not going to stop. Just what's it feeling like?
I would more so say is just give our guys the ball, get our guys in the right position. Not just the running backs, but the tight ends, the O-line, and the receivers in blocking positions to give those guys a chance. And talking to those guys, they just want a chance for one guy, and if we can do that, then they can handle the rest. And if they tackle us, then they tackle us, and if they don't, they don't. But those guys are definitely a threat.
When you look back at the game, did you get away with something on the spike?
What happened?
Their side claimed that you had a fake spike and that should have been a intentional throw.
Going off what the ref said.
Kevin likes to move guys around pre-snap, shifts, motions, all those type of things. Just, I know it's part of your job, but just the complexities that he weaves into his offense, how much of an advantage does that give you, and also how much more challenging does it make your job?
I mean, as much as it makes my job challenging, it makes the defensive jobs even more. So we know it's a part of our offense, and it's to test the defense's mental stability and understanding their plan, and a lot of time it creates advantages for us. So we do that for that, and so for me to learn it is I would say the quote unquote easy part of that.
I know you said you're confident that
Did your reads not necessarily take you to David Njoku in this game, and could you see him maybe getting involved?
I think every game is different. Dave did a great job in the run game. Obviously, he probably didn't get as many touches as he wanted. Obviously, he didn't get as many touches as he wanted. But it's part of the game. It's no like, hold up, let's force the ball to somebody. We had a couple chances. I missed them on a couple, but it's the first game of the season. We got a long way to go, and it's things that myself, him, and us as an offense are working on to spread the ball around to as many people as we can, and when his time comes, his time comes.
You said you're confident
Let's go get the last one.
that all the stuff would get cleaned up, the mistakes from the game on Sunday. Was there a specific reason for kind of maybe kind of rushing a couple of snaps and moving guys around once they had lined up? I mean, was there a reason that there was maybe confusion that you wouldn't want?
I mean, I just think it was confusion. And then, and like I said, it all falls back on communication. I think that's what was our one of our bigger issues, and it had nothing to do with the other team. It had everything to do with us. So, we got another week to prepare and to fix those.